Hello friend, now we are going to discuss question number 141. So the question number 141 is pretty easy from the alcohol, phenol and ethers. So the question is they are saying that is the compound which is most difficult to protonate. So which compound most that is the one rule is there, student. The more availability of lone pair electron, the more availability of lone pair electron easy for protonation. Now in the each compound what they have given, that is the oxygen atom is compulsory, and with the oxygen atom some groups are there. So if you talk about the option 1, if you talk about option 1 friend, so option 1 is what is CH3, O is there and again CH3, and with the oxygen there is two lone pair electron is there, but this is the electron donor group. Electron donor group means plus I effect is there, so it is more LP available, more LP available. A more LP available means what is high protonation, that is high protonation. So this option cannot be possible, high protonation. If you are checking, let us check the option number B, student. If you going to option number B, what we are finding is, student, it is phenyl group, it is the phenol. If you see this compound is actually, this is the phenol. So here is OH group is there, and you see this one. So here is lone pair electron is there, friend, that is no problem. But here is in the benzene ring what you are finding, there is the sp hybrid carbon. So these lone pair electron will go in the resonance, and if it is going in the resonance, friend, so what will happen, you see in the next step, so here will be the negative charge, okay, and here will be like that, and here it will come double bond O, here is H, but here is positive charge, okay. So now here is due to resonance, what is happening, due to resonance, O has positive charge. O has positive charge, friend, so this cannot attack the H plus, okay. Protonation means attack of H plus. So what will happen, here is H plus attack is not, because this positive charge, no attack possible. So O has positive charge, so no easy protonation, means that is protonation will be what, student, this is protonation will be difficult, no easy protonation. So our option will be B option. Let us see other. Here is hydrogen is there, so here availability of lone pair electron is high, because hydrogen neither take nor give, so high means it is easily protonate. Here is also electron donor group is there, CH3, so electron donor means it will be also lone pair is, the availability of lone pair is high, so it will also accept the lone proton easily. If you talk about this one, it will also accept proton easily, and if you talk about this one, it will also accept proton easily. But here in case of phenol, friend, lone pair electron is going in the resonance. Due to involvement of lone pair electron, okay, in the resonance, oxygen is having positive charge, and positive charge, with the like charges repel to each other, so there will not be any attack of the proton, so phenol will not go easy protonation. So the compound which is most difficult to protonation is the phenol. Option number B is correct option. Thank you so much for watching, friends. And let us see the next problem. Problem number 142. So which of the following is an amphoteric hydroxide? So that is the simple problem from the group number 2. There already it is mentioned, that is the beryllium hydroxide is amphoteric in nature, but that is the reason we have to give, that is which of the following is an amphoteric hydroxide, that is beryllium hydroxide is amphoteric. The reason is given in the book also, that is what is amphoteric hydroxide. Let us go in the detail. Amphoteric hydroxide. So any compound if it is reacting with both acid and base, since here we can write the hydroxide which reacts both with acids and bases is known as, what is known as amphoteric hydroxide, is known as amphoteric hydroxide. Up, dear friend, amphoteric hydroxide. Up now you try to understand how. If you are taking beryllium hydroxide, no other will react with both acid and bases. Acid they can react, but bases they will not react. Here if you see BeOH whole twice is there, and you treat with the HCl. So what you will get is, friend, you will be able to get BeCl2, along with you will get, that is, 2 water molecule. And so this is reacting with acid. So up now you see with the base. So that is, beryllium hydroxide will react with the base also. So if you see BeOH whole side, it reacts similarly just like aluminum hydroxide it react. So you take, that is, 2NaOH. Okay. So what it will give, that is sodium berylate. So that is sodium berylate formula, that is NaBeO2. Like that aluminate it give is sodium okay, Na2BeO2, along with that is it will give the 2 water molecule. So what we are finding is, students, since this is, that is, beryllium hydroxide is reacting both with the acids and base, therefore it is the amphoteric hydroxide. So this was the very easy problem from the group number 2, friend. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Hi friend, now let us go for the 143 question. So this is also very simple question they have asked. The correct structure of the tribromo octaoxide. Tribromo octaoxide is the Br308. This is the direct NCERT question that is asked. This is the grade 11. This is grade 11, and that is the redox reaction. This is question from the grade 11 redox reaction. Here I am also mentioning the page number, because this structure is important. Page number is 265. So there you can go and read out, that is the other structure of also the what we are going to understand in this one, student. That is the structure of the Br308. So that is the Br is there, again Br is there, again if Br is there. So what we have to understand, that is bromine. So how many oxygen are there? 8 oxygen. So you put like that. Okay, this is, if you are putting like this, you will be able to get this one. No need of the negative and no need of the positive charge here, friend, because that is, if you want to go the number of valence electron. So bromine valence electron is 7 into 3, so that is 21, and oxygen valence electron, if you want to see, so that is that 6 valence electron into 8, so that is 48. Now you have to add. So 8 1, how much, student? This is 8 1 9, and that is 4 2 6. So that is 69 electron we have to put. So this what we have to do, friend, that is everywhere there is the lone pair electron is also available. Okay, you can easily sum up this also. There is no problem in this. Okay, easily you will be able to depict the structure. Okay, so here is not required of the any positive and negative charge. If you want to add out how many double bonds are there, 2 to 4 to 6, 6 to 8 to 10, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 into 2. 18 into 2 means 36. Plus how many lone pair electron? 4, 4, 8. No, 4, 4. Total 8 oxygen is there, and each oxygen is having 4. So that is 8 into 4. So how much will come? 32. So here if you add 32, how much is coming? 6 to 8 and 68. Here is also it will come, student. This is the, okay, this is the, if you go for the bromine, that is 7. So in the center bromine, okay, center bromine, the number of, here is the valence electron is getting little more. Here is the number of bond is how much? 6 bonds are there, and others are 7 bond. So that is why it is 68 is coming. But the correct structure is this. So the correct option will be option number 3 is the correct option. So you can go and read out the NCERT also that I told you, that is the redox reaction grade 11 page number 265. This is the very easy problem Okay, the structure you can memorize from there. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Hello friend, now question number 144. Let us see what the question is saying. The question is saying that is the biodegradable polymer is. So they have given the nylon 6, Buna-S, nylon 6. So out of this 4 option, nylon 2, nylon 6 is there. So out of these 4 option, friend, that is the, we know there are 2 biodegradable polymer. Firstly, you try to understand what is the biodegradable polymer. Okay, so means that is they can be degrade by, they can be degrades by microorganism. अब now with the time process it will decomposed, easily decomposed, but like that polythene are there, nylon 6 are there. So they are asking which one is the biodegradable. Up there are 2 biodegradable polymers are there. This one is PHBB. Okay, name is polyhydroxy butyrate and polyhydroxyvalenurate. So PHBV is there, that is BV, PHBV. This is the first one, and second one is what is nylon 2 and nylon 6. This is also, these two are the what is the biodegradable polymer. So if you talk about that is PHBV, there is no option, and what is nylon 2, nylon 6 is also the biodegradable. So option number D is our correct answer. So this is the totally based on the NCERT problem from the polymer chemistry. And if you want to see these answers, you can visit the page number 436, 435 and 436. This problem is given NCERT 435 and this one is given 436. So you can read out the NCERT for better understanding also. So this is the very easy problem based on the polymer chemistry. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Hello friend, now let us see the question number 145. That is the very easy problem on GOC. Okay, either you can say the organic chemistry. This is the based on the type of reaction. So they are saying that is among the following the reaction that proceed through an electrophilic substitution reaction. Now student, what is meaning of electrophilic substitution? That is positively charged. This is electrophile. What will substitute? Electrophile substitute other. Okay, substitute other. Electrophile substitute other means it will replace other. Substitute means replace some other group. So that is positive charge. Now you come with the here the first number. So here is the Cl2 is there and that is UV light. Option first, if you are checking, friend, option number 1. So that is in the Cl is there. If you are dropping the UV light. So what will happen? That is Cl free radical plus Cl free radical form. So that is what with the free radical addition reaction. Why addition reaction, friend? Here is double bond is there, here is single bond. So it converted into single bond. So that will become what is the that is the free radical addition reaction. So first option is free radical. This is the free radical addition reaction. So this is the first option is wrong. Okay. So we have to go further. We have to go the other option. Now let us go for the checking the second number. So if you want to check another option, friend, so the second number option, what they are saying, that is this alcohol is there, 1 degree alcohol and reacting with HCl. So if you want to see that is 1 degree alcohol with HCl, what will happen, friend? So let us see. That is here is CH2OH group there, CH2OH group, and here is what is there, Cl is there. HCl means when you are ionizing HCl, friend, what it will give? H plus Cl minus. So this is Cl minus will replace this OH group. So what will come, student? CH2Cl, and Cl minus is what, student? This is nucleophile. So means this is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. But in the question they are asking electrophilic substitution reaction. So since here is Cl is nucleophile, so this is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Means B number option is also failed. Now let us move and check out the option number C. So if you are going to check option number C, friend, so you see that is you are able to get the positively electrophile or not. So this is what that is N2Cl group is there, N2Cl group, and if you are treating with the Cu2Cl2, so that is Cu2Cl2 also it will give that is nucleophile Cl minus, and if it is giving Cl minus, so total group is replacement by that is Cl minus, and negative charge, you know, this is what is nucleophile. So this is also the substitution reaction of nucleophile. So this is also not answered. This is C number is also nucleophilic substitution reaction. So all three are not the electrophilic substitution reaction. Only one is left, means fourth one must be the electrophilic substitution reaction. Up now the option number D. This is our correct answer. So if you check the option number D, friend, here is the benzene ring is there, and if you know that is benzene ring, this is the hydrogen is there everywhere, and what the Cl is there, and if we AlCl3 also they have taken, this AlCl3 is Lewis acid. What it will do, it will take one chlorine atom when it form that is Cl minus, Cl positive charge plus AlCl4 minus. Of Cl positive charge is what, friend? This is electrophile. This is electrophile. Now this is electrophile, so what will happen, this benzene ring will be attack here on the electrophile here. So what it will give, this will give that is chlorobenzene. Okay, this is the chlorobenzene. This is our product. So what is, this is the option number D is the electrophilic substitution reaction. I hope this will be the helpful, student. Thank you so much for watching, friends.